Hey everyone, and welcome back to Online Tech Tips. If you're an Android user, it can sometimes feel like all the best offline, complete video game experiences live on Apple devices like the iPhone and iPad. But there are plenty of gems on the Android Play Store, and here are some of the best. Just keep in mind, some of these prices may be different when you look at them. First on our list is Knights of the Old Republic 1 and Knights of the Old Republic 2, priced at $10 and $15 respectively. These games were originally made for the first Xbox console, but have since been ported to multiple platforms. KOTOR is set in the Star Wars universe thousands of years before the movies and puts you in the role of a mysterious amnesiac who must find their path between the light and dark sides of the Force. The second game tells a different story, but follows largely the same recipe. Both have amazing writing and fun, semi-real-time gameplay as you issue orders to party members. Any Star Wars fan needs to have this on their list of games to play. Next up, we have Doom and Doom 2, both priced at $5 each. Who doesn't know what Doom is? These action-packed shooters have not lost an ounce of their charm in all the years since their launch. Doom and Doom 2 are essentially the same game split in twain, and everyone should play them back to back. The touch controls are serviceable, but a gamepad is strongly recommended. At number 3, we have Grid Autosport, priced at $10. There is no shortage of arcade racing games on Android, but Grid Autosport is really the only serious simcade option in the vein of Forza Motorsport and Gran Turismo. Unlike the real racing franchise, Grid Autosport is a game you pay for once, and then don't have to engage in microtransactions. There's plenty of content here, with additional expansion packs, and if you have one of the latest and most powerful devices, you can get quite near the Xbox One version in terms of visuals. Coming in at number 4, we have Vampire Survivors, free with in-app purchase DLC. Vampire Survivors introduced me to a gameplay genre I didn't know I needed in my life, and now I can't quite quit the addiction. You play as a character that must survive wave after wave of assault by creatures of the night, and as you defeat them, you can level up with semi-random power-ups. While you might get stronger, the waves increase to insane levels, and you must survive a set time to clear a level. Number 5 is GTA San Andreas Definitive Edition, priced at $20 or free with a Netflix subscription. The GTA games have been available on Android for many years now, but the new Definitive Edition versions have made their way over to Android. The games have received a significant facelift and other quality of life improvements. At first release, these games had multiple issues, but after numerous patches, most of the worst ones have been resolved. Remember that the original, non-definitive port is still available at a much lower price if you don't want all the changes to this classic game. At number 6, we have Civilization 6, which is free for 60 turns and then you have to pay $25 to unlock the rest of the game. It's all of Civilization on your phone, since you want just one more turn to see if your civilization will flourish or fail. This is the same massive and in-depth turn-based strategy game from the console, except for those wonderful leader animations, which I suppose would take up too much space on a phone. It's the perfect pick up and play game where you can drop in at any time to progress. Coming in at number 7, you've got XCOM Enemy Within and XCOM 2 Collection, priced at $5 and $10 respectively. The modern XCOM games offer a perfect balance of tactical action and broad strategy, between fights as you try to protect the Earth from an alien invasion. These games keep what made the classic XCOM game so special, but polish the mechanics to a shine and bring a much improved narrative into the mix. It works exceptionally well on touchscreens too. Number 8 is Dead Cells, priced at $9. In this roguelike Metroidvania game, you take control of a character known as the Prisoner, a shape-shifting creature that can take over bodies it finds. Your goal is to escape the diseased island you're on, and you'll have to puzzle and fight your way out. Every time you die, you lose all but a few permanent upgrades and start again with a new body. If you enjoy precise 2D platformer combat and pushing yourself to the limit to overcome tough enemies, Dead Cells is perfect. At number 9, we have Streets of Rage 4, priced at $9. No one saw a modern sequel to one of the greatest side-scrolling beat-em-up franchises in history coming from what seems like nowhere, but here it is, and it's glorious. With gorgeous, fluid 2D art and perfectly balanced combat and controls, Streets of Rage 4 is a masterclass on how to give a classic series new life without losing its identity. Finally, at number 10, we have Stardew Valley, priced at $5. A remarkable game developed by essentially one person, Stardew Valley was an attempt at a spiritual successor to the classic Japanese Harvest Moon games, and to be brutally honest, it surpasses them in most ways. With beautiful pixel art, an addictive, chill game loop, and tons of things to do and discover, your farmer life could not be any more fun. You play as someone who's inherited a farm and must rehabilitate it and help it flourish. You'll meet the townsfolk, perhaps romance some of them, see all sorts of interesting events, go fight monsters in dungeons, and more. If you like the concept of Stardew Valley at all, it's a must-have game on Android. That's it for my list of the best offline games for Android. If you want another 10 picks, check out the article linked in the description below. See you next time.